Ladies, if you're a woman who cannot stop comparing herself to other women, I'm talking about this woman's body, success, her boyfriend, her whole damn existence, and you're feeling exhausted, drained, tired of the mental overload 24/7 here, this video is about to change your whole damn life, queen. Because I'm about to show you the real psychology on why you continue to compare yourself to other women, and more importantly, how to heal the root cause to that shit so you can feel at peace and so at home within who you are. And listen, queens, I know this works because I'm raising my hand because I was stuck in the comparison trap for over 10 years of my damn life. I'm talking obsessively comparing myself to other women on social media, in public, from their bodies to their life to their success. I was literally drinking every day after work, on the weekends, on my days off, to numb the pain here because I was so low with my self-esteem. I was completely changing my wardrobe 24/7 in order to feel confident enough in my own skin. And on top of that, I was seeking validation from men left and right, thinking that they were gonna slap some damn self-worth on my skin. But listen, doing all of those things did not make me peaceful and did not make me happy within who I was as a woman. Because to be frank, I was completely disconnected from myself. And today, ladies, I hardly ever compare myself to any other woman out on this planet here. And when it does happen, I don't spiral like I used to back in frickin' 2020. I can genuinely celebrate other women who are winning without it hitting my own insecurities. And listen, queens, this didn't happen overnight. No way. But it happened because I finally understood the psychology behind comparison. And I'm about to break it down for you, queen. So here's what we're covering today. First, I'm gonna literally explain the psychology behind why your brain is addicted to the comparison trap. Then, I'm going to show you what exactly comparison is telling you about the relationship with yourself. And that part, my queen, is gonna blow your fucking mind. And lastly, I'm gonna give you the exact steps on how to heal this at the root level. Alright, baby girls, let's dive the fuck in. Okay, ladies, let me tell you something that's gonna completely blow your damn mind. Your brain right here, yeah, this cute little brain of yours, your brain is literally programmed to compare. And listen, my love, it's not because you're weak, it's not because you're insecure, it's not because you have a character flaw here. Your brain's job is to protect you and keep you safe. And one way that it does this is that it's constantly scanning your environment, what's around you, to see where you fit in the social hierarchy. Back in the caveman days, being rejected from the tribe equaled death. So your brain developed this comparison mechanism in order to keep you safe. The problem here is that your brain hasn't evolved yet to understand that that woman on IG isn't a threat. But here's where it's going to get really interesting, so I'm going to want you ladies to pay attention here. Not all comparison is created equal. There's soul comparison and surface level comparison here. Surface comparison here is when you look at another woman and you're like, ugh, I wish I had her body. I wish I had her clothes. I wish I had her sexy boyfriend. Man, damn it, I just wish I had her life. This is your ego trying to fix internal pain with external solutions. And listen, queen, I did this for over 10 years of my damn life. I'm a living testimony here because this is what I would do. I would see this sexy, beautiful woman who I admired and literally would look at the next fad diet, change my wardrobe, thinking in my head, you know, if I just look like her, then I'll be good enough, then I'll be worthy, then I'll be confident. But that was complete bullshit. But soul comparison, sis, that's when you see a woman and something deeper stirs within you. Maybe you see her confidence and you're like, damn, I want to feel free like her. Maybe you see her talking up on stage and thinking like, damn, I want to share my voice with thousands and thousands of people. This isn't about wanting what she has. It's about recognizing what you want to cultivate within yourself. But the biggest problem here, ladies, is that we don't recognize the difference between the two. We literally think that all comparison is bad, and then we shut it out. But comparison is actually your inner wisdom trying to speak to you, to show you what you're craving within your own life. It's literally your soul saying, hey bitch, come pay attention to this because you need to come now. Now, look at this. Now, here's the part that completely changed my entire life. Comparison isn't about the other woman at all. No. It's about the relationship that you have with yourself. Let that sink in for a second. When I was deep in my comparison addiction, ladies, I thought that I truly wanted their bodies, their boyfriends, their success, their lives here. But what I realized, and this is going to be a game changer for you, is that comparison was showing me everywhere where I was abandoning myself. Everywhere where I had rejected parts of myself. And let me explain, because this is crucial here. When you compare your body to another woman's body, it's not because you want her sexy body. It's because you want to feel safe and at home in your own body. When you compare her success to your own, you don't want her success. You're wanting to feel proud of your own. Comparison is your soul's way of telling you that, hey, there's something you're not giving yourself here. There's some part of you here that you've rejected for years. Some dream you've abandoned. Some aspect of yourself that you've been too scared to own. And for me, ladies, when I compared myself to confident woman, what I was really seeing here was I was rejecting my own power. I rejected my own power. When I compared myself to successful women, I was seeing at how much I abandoned my own dreams because I was too scared to fail and I was too afraid to be seen. And the women I compared myself to, ladies, they weren't my competition here. They were literally mirroring what was capable for me too, what was capable for me to claim, to embody. They were showing me parts of myself where I felt disconnected for years and years and years. And here's the kicker, ladies. The more you're disconnected with yourself, the more you'll compare. Because when you don't know who you are, you don't trust yourself. And when you've abandoned your own needs and desires, of course you're going to look outside of you for the answers. I, Karina, was drinking every day after work, even on my days off, to numb the pain. Changing my wardrobe 1,000 times, and seeking validation from men that didn't give a flying fuck about me. All because I had no idea what was underneath the surface under all that comparison. I was so busy trying to be someone else when in reality, I needed to learn how to be me. So how do we heal this comparison? Listen, ladies, it's not about positive thinking your way out of comparison or slamming 1,000 affirmations in your head. It's about healing the relationship with yourself at the root level. First, you need to get curious instead of getting critical with yourself. Next time you catch yourself comparing yourself, instead of beating yourself up here, because that's just more self-abandonment, ask yourself this: what is this comparison trying to show me? What is this comparison trying to show me? And what am I craving that I'm not giving to myself? What am I craving that I'm not giving to myself? If you're comparing bodies, you're most likely craving more acceptance within who you are, more presence in your own skin. If you're comparing success, you're most likely craving courage to go after what the fuck you want in this life. Get curious, babe. Second here is you need to start coming home to yourself. This means getting to know yourself, connecting with yourself, getting to know who you actually are under all that conditioning. All those should be's, all the way that people think that you need to show up to be loved and accepted. Start asking yourself, what do I actually like? What brings me joy? What are my values? What do I want to create in this life? Not what you think you should want, but what you actually want. This is how you start to build the relationship with yourself. And finally, you need to practice self-companionship. This means being with yourself as if you were with your own bestie. For example here, when you're struggling, instead of getting your phone here and scrolling on IG to numb the pain, right? I want you to stay present with yourself. You ask yourself, what is it that you need? You give yourself that compassion, that hug, that nurture. The more you practice being in a relationship with yourself, the less you'll look for outside validation, answers, and your worth. And then you're going to start seeing other women as inspiration instead of competition, because you're going to be so rooted in your own self-worth that their success isn't a competition. And that is the energy that we want here, queens, okay? Listen, beautiful, if this video resonated with you and you're ready to ditch comparison once and for all, like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I want to invite you to book a confidence activation call with me right now. On this call, we're going to map out your next 3 steps to embodying your most confident self. The version of you who celebrates other women, not looking at her as competition. If you're ready to transform the relationship with yourself and step into your most confident era, click the link in the description bar below. And if this video helped you see comparison in a new light, queen, share it with your bestie. Share it with another woman who needs it. And tag me, queen, at theconfidentyou.coaching. Because the more we heal individually, the more we can uplift each other collectively. All right, my loves, I will see you, queens, in the next video. Bye.